Alright, let's get into it. What is going on, everybody? Hopefully, everyone had a happy new year. Happy, happy, happy. So, as you can tell, if you've been paying attention, we're in a downtrend. Yeah, look at that. Just whapperoo. I mean, there's been worse. I mean, it's not even bad. We're traders, we only care about the volatility, so really this is great. I mean, we weren't in on this short, unfortunately, but whatever, we could have been. But we took profits and got out. So, not the greatest move, but we still made money, nonetheless. So, that leads us to the trading challenge. So, we had 2 losers this time around. Can't help it. 2 losses, the way it goes. These 2 bad boys right here. Did it hurt? Because it was $60, and that drew us down quite a bit. As you can tell, most of our trades were making like 10 to 20. That was a good one. So, took out quite a bit. But that's okay, because the next few trades were all good ones, and they brought us, we're almost back to even for the month. So, there you go. Just need a couple more winners. And, you know, here's the winners. These are mostly just my stop losses, these little losses. Yeah, here's the winners for this week. You know, had some good longs, some good shorts, and once again, I signal all these on my Twitter. You know, got a nice 24% move there, nice 35% short there, you know, 31% long. So, I mean, it's been tough. I'll admit. Oops. This little range we've been in, look at this. Look at this little range. That's not great, you know. Biggest move has been like 4%, you know. This last month was glorious trading. Yes, because look how smooth, where's my, here we go. Smooth and easy this was. Oh, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. You know, the only really bad time we identified was in here to trade. And still, the worst time to trade in there was the best time in here. So, to be broke even right now in this area is not terrible. With how terrible it is. Yeah, so anyway, alright. So, just to kind of go over quick at a glance, let's see. What chart? Oh, I think I'm on the Bitstamp chart. Oh, because I was looking at more history type stuff. Okay, so, was this? Yeah, so this was one of the losers. Is this a loser? No. No, was it? Could have been. So yeah, it was. Look. Alright, so we front ran this one. Too early. Tried to get in. Bullish divergence on the 1 hour. Is that what we said? So let's go back and look. Yeah, bullish divergence on the 1 hour is why we entered, and a spider line. Which spider line? Where's the right chart? Where's my spider line chart? Oh, crypto. Oh, we're dumping. We are dumping. Look at that. More yellow X's. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Red dot on the 4 hour. We are pooping hard. Look at these numbers. Scaring off everybody. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Well, I guess since we're dumping, we can talk about, was it on this one? The short? This one. Yeah, this short that we could have been in, but we weren't. So we entered here. We got our profit, and then moved stop loss to entry, got stopped, and then entered again. Came to here, took profit, moved stop loss to entry, got stopped, and then the crash came. So if we would have just waited patiently, instead of moving entry to stop loss, which helps us sometimes, but not all the time, obviously, we could have been in this. So that's sometimes how a trading strategy goes. So maybe we start thinking about adjusting and not moving stop loss to entry until we hit our second take profit, you know. But then we got to think about some of these trades would be more break evens as opposed to winners, because a lot of these were taken after the first take profit and stop loss was moved to entry, you know. So first couple take profits, stop loss moved to entry, stopped. You know, here was a good one. First take profit, stopped. You know, some of these I'm taking profits multiple times just because, you know, I'm trying to eke out every little thing out of these smaller trades. So, but if that one we would have waited, that would have been, we'd still be in it. And look, we're still dumping. We're in 40. Let's see, we gotta have a level coming up. Where's our levels chart? Let's pull these back, Where's our levels chart? Here we go. Oh, here we go. Got a level. But, oh, we're bouncing. Maybe enter a trade on the video. What are our lower time frames looking like? Ooh, not stellar. No real divergence. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure the lowers have divergence. Yeah, the 6 minute has divergence. But I don't know. Things are pretty volatile. Look how thick this money flow is. Once it gets past this 25 line, there's gonna be more downside. See, like, look at this one. Got past the 25 and more downside. We're starting to diverge though on the money flow. But momentum, you know, not really. I mean, a little bit, but not really. Not enough for me to enter. It's kind of volatile times right now. I mean, we did already pop up quite a bit. Maybe that was the bottom. What was that? It already came up almost 1%. No, what was that? Yeah, came up close to 1%. So I think we'll wait. It might hit and then come and retest, so I don't think it's worth entering yet. Oh, this is what I was looking. This is the chart I was looking for. God damn it. Alright. Let's get back to spider line chart. Okay. And we have a spider line down here, 39. That could be where we're looking. So I was going to go into this whole why we're going to see more downside thing, but that's too late now. I mean, we're already seeing more downside. So I wanted to talk, well, let's just talk about it. Let's get rid of the spider lines. Auto up. Get rid of that. We talked about this on the last video. This divergences on the monthly time frame on markets. Excuse you. There we go. Market Cypher. And those seem to be playing out as we speak. So, and this dot is confirmed. So it started to print last month. New month started. Confirmed. So Coinbase chart doesn't have as much history as Bitstamp, but we can get an idea of, you know, what kind of downside we're getting spec'd. So this red dot confirmed this candle 49. I mean, even if you take it from this candle down 25%. If we go from this candle, confirmed, I mean, it did pop up, but still came down. I guess we can only count that. This one wasn't bad. Only came down like 16%. But this one obviously confirmed, we'll just say this candle, 70. So if we say minimum 16, minimum 34, and then what was the other one, 25? 25 makes sense to me before a retrace. 30, yeah, We've tested that level quite a bit and it's held. So maybe 30, and then the worst would be a 70. Whew. Yeah, 9,000. That's full bear market or consolidation, whatever you want to call it. That's full. No more bulls. No more bull runs. So, but if you just look, you know, monthly is diverging, weekly is diverging. I mean, even on the money flow, it just doesn't look great for Bitcoin. I mean, obviously it doesn't look great. We've been in this downward trend the whole time. Not gonna. So, I think another thing to think about is sentiment. You know, if you remember this summer, we were in this area here, and everyone thought we were going down to the bottom. You know, I mean, money flow is coming down, but now we're in the red. But everyone, you know, on Twitter and everything thought, you know, they're like, we're gonna test the all-time high again. You know, this is our only support. You know, only support down here. We're coming. We're coming. You know, everyone thought we were going down further. But I didn't have this channel at that time, but I always argued, you know, we have to have some kind of retrace. You know, Bitcoin always retraces. It never just comes straight down and that's it. It always has a bounce up, you know, trapping everybody, and then comes down. So, and this wasn't it because it made an all-time high. You can't retrace when you go all-time highs. So my guess is we come down, you know, maybe in this range somewhere, and then we drag along and get our retrace to maybe 60. I think is too much, you know, so maybe 56ish, 58, 59, and then it sets in, you know, something like that. I would say maybe money flow starts to curve up again, and we get just like a little bloop of a money flow, and then boom, bear market. I mean, we could just, I mean, I hate to say it, but we could just do this. Choop. You know, I mean, we're at the early stages. I mean, this obviously, these were more volatile moves than we're in right now. But, you know, this one, you could argue, if for argument's sake you'd want to be this one, but we were oversold. You know, RSIs came way down. There's still room for these to come down. So, 3-day, I mean, we're just diverging everywhere you look with money flow and momentum waves on the higher time frames. So we need to come down. RSIs still need more room. Still need more room. Here, you know, same thing. This one's really clear. Nice money flow. Money flow is less. You know, price made a higher high, but money flow made a lower high. So, we'll see. I think more downside. I think, what was that EMA we talked about that wasn't really relevant on the last video? Whoa! That's not what we want. I think it was on the monthly. Yeah, 37. I think that's where we bounce. I think we bounce off this. Get a little retrace, and then that's bye-bye. Bear market begins, and we start all over again. Which, you know, you should look forward to. I mean, I know maybe if you bought up here, you won't. But just DCA down, you know? I mean, look at this. People called this the bear market. I would call it more sideways consolidation. But, you know, that doesn't look that long on the chart. It was long. I mean, I only got into crypto here, so I missed all this. But, so I guess I've really only seen up. But I know there's going to be one more of these. And in the long run, that's not so bad. 1,000 days? What is 1,000 days? I guess that's 3 years, you know, basically. Yeah, 3 years. We don't need to do the math on that one, Max. So just 3 years. I mean, just let's trade in the meantime, you know, stack that crypto. stack that USDT so we're ready to buy out the market when we're ready. That's my plan, you know. This market's not going anywhere. So why not, you know, let it dump and buy at the bottom and get rich again at the top. Not again, but you know what I mean. So yeah. Alright. Well, let's talk a little what she's doing. I guess I kind of went over, I don't know where my next entries will be. Where's my level? Here's my levels. We talked about this one. There's a daily here. Let's get on a higher time frame. I think this 39, maybe this monthly, we come back into this zone. We're going to, let's look at volume. So if you notice Bitcoin, you know, it likes to go into these little zones. Look, pops up, trades in this zone, pops down, trades in this zone, pops up, trades in this zone, pops up, trades in this zone, pops down, trades in this zone. So now we're entering a new zone. We're testing the low. Yeah, this could be, if we come down into this, so say, shoot, we're testing the bottom of this range, right? This fixed area, which is basically the volume of all these candles, is, you know, this right here. And these more highlighted candles is where it's traded more often. So that's the high of the range and the low of the range. And we got a daily support. I mean, tapped right there, but another tap. So this could be a good spot to put in a trade. This could be a good spot to find an edge. So say we pop up down in here and then up, and this is the 4 hour, and we make a little like that. So that would be some divergence, like so. That would be worth the entry. That'd be the second green dot strategy on the 4 hour, which is killer. Which, if you don't know, if you're familiar with our strategies, it's just one of the strategies we employ on the channel is the second green dot on Market Cypher B strategy, which here, let's get rid of our levels. Just look at the chart itself. Oh, and I did change, I like my new chart. I changed the colors. I don't know, I wanted to change, and I saw that Rockin' Brainer's chart, which, I mean, I don't like his indicator because he's obviously trying to copy Market Cypher, but I like the way his color scheme was. If that's not too terrible to take the color scheme, you know, that's what I did. I mean, this is a little different than theirs, but yeah. So this gives a little more focus on, I feel like, the VWAP and the money flow, and less on the waves, which the waves are important. You know, one of our strategies is based on the waves. But I think money flow and VWAP are also, you know, equally, if not more important than the blue waves. Definitely the money flow more important. So okay, so the 4 hour second green dot is you just long on a confirmed 4 hour green dot that's higher than the first one. I mean, not always higher. You can do the second one, but you'll have more strength on the second one at being higher. So like, look at this one, you know, boom, we hit that trade, 5%. That was a great one. Like this range right in here, like, is a perfect, you know, perfect area for the 4 hour green dot strategy. Look, you hit this one, you hit this one right here, second green dot, you know, enter on this candle, boom. You know, second green dot right there, enter on this candle, boom. Second green dot above the, and look at that move, boom. You know, pretty simple. And it goes same for shorting. You know, these ones were pretty individual, but look, you could have done this one, second green dot, boom. I mean, arguably this is second, it's above. You kind of want them to print below, like this one. Could have got this one, which I think we did, but we only got some take profits because once again we got wicked out on a wick. Where was it? No, maybe it wasn't on this chart. Must not have been on this chart, but it was right in here. You'll know if you watched the previous video that that was where we hit. Oh, I'm doing weird stuff. So yeah, so I mean, there's a huge amount of examples of the 4-hour green dot, second green dot strategy working out. Like here, even this little one, I mean, you enter, that's still a nice, I mean, here it doesn't look huge. Let's zoom in. I mean, that's a big move. You know, you enter on this candle, you're still getting 4%. So here, second green dot, you get to enter twice. Money flows. This one's really good because you got a small trigger wave, money flows coming up, and VWAP just crossed. You know, boom. This one is an example of a, you know, what I would say, what I call a downhill second green dot that turned out amazing. So don't be afraid to short or to long the second one, or short the second one. There, I mean, you would have shorted the top of Bitcoin. You know, with that strategy. So second green always, I wouldn't say always, this isn't financial advice, but see, it gets a little tough in here, but I mean, still, if you would have just been patient and the move played out. So strategy, more confident if you enter the second green dot that's, you know, above, or if you're shorting below the first green dot. But otherwise, you know, enter away. This one, I believe we did take the small ass little trade here. Excuse the language. Maybe it was on a different chart. Anyway, I should probably, I don't like to, I mean, I like to use different charts with different, I don't know, that's a whole different, I don't know, I'm digressing. Anyway, so, and with the second green dot too, you can, oh, okay. Excuse me, computer. Just trying to update, saying, yeah, I know, I don't have much memory left. I need a hard drive. Like here. So you get a green dot on the 4-hour. And money flow is making a, you know, high or low. Boom. Oh wait, it would have been this one. Excuse me. While price is staying flat. Look at that. And I mean, you hit a little move, but if you entered here and then just stayed patient, you know, for that money flow to come up, you would have been rewarded handsomely. Patience is always rewarded handsomely in crypto. So, and that's why I think we still have more downside, because this is a huge wave, right? Huge wave. And if you look, even the smaller waves, like this momentum, yeah, we hit bottoms, but it continues down. Each momentum wave, yeah, we were diverging, but it's still pushing price down further. It's not till the last momentum wave, when money flow is coming up, that it's over, right? And even here, we're coming up, you know, we print big wave, right? And yeah, we're coming up, but as we come up, if you look up at the chart, we're coming down. We still come up, but we zigzag down. And then look, we finally get a nice little pop-up, green money flow, but then down. And this one would have even fooled us more. Would have fooled you more, because look, you're like, oh, that's not so bad, and then it's a bigger one, and then it's down, and then it's a little one, then it's a bigger one, you know. So you want to wait, as CryptoFace says, you know, basic strategy is the king. Ooh. So if you're just patient, and let's compare. So this is a great thing to do, so you don't have to be staring at the chart. Is okay, so let's come back. Money flow is at negative 35. When was the last time we were at negative 35? Like here. Or here. So you just kind of make some scenarios. So, I mean, I guess this one's a really good argument for if we pop right back up. Because this one did pop pretty up quick. I mean, we did eventually pop back down, but we had some moves. So, what you really want, even this one came back. So these aren't great, because there's more downside on all of them. So if we measure, let's measure to the first good trade. So we have bad move, and then at least that much before we get, you know, I mean, that was a good bounce. But before we get a real retrace, let's measure before we get the real retrace. There. So, I mean, I'll still be doing small scalps. It's not like I'll probably wait this long, but before the real longs come, end of January, that makes sense. I mean, that's how crypto works. Actually, at the end of the month is usually the shit of the month. Never mind. So, I mean, that's what you're thinking. Let's go to the daily and look for like full bear market type scenario. Well, they don't have, I guess, let's get a different chart. Alright, so last time we were this, oh, here we go. This is a good one. So before we got a nice bounce, that little trigger wave right there. So, whew. Looking at April before any real swing trade for the long way, long position. So we need to prioritize shorting for sure, I would say. Continue. I mean, we might get a retrace, but every big retrace that doesn't come to an all-time high, we should be thinking about shorting. I know that's not super helpful, but just, you know, that's my thoughts. So yeah, excuse me. That one was real bad. Real bad. That one's a shorter time length though. What does that do? Where was the entry? Oh, kind of a ways up. Okay. No, that puts us out more like May. So, I wouldn't say we see much relief till May, April. I mean, we're gonna have, we haven't had a bounce. You know, even here, see, we stayed suppressed and then we bounced. Here, you know, we're eventually gonna bounce. It's just kind of when. But that bounce on this daily time frame could bring money flow down like that, and then momentum kind of maybe comes up and then comes up here, and then that, to me, any momentum that comes up while we're in this red, we short that. You know, this comes up, short it, right? Because I mean, look right here, we haven't really had this kind of a bounce, because if you look, we had crash, initial retrace, another crash, little retrace crash, and then a higher high retrace, right? We had this one, but nothing that's come above it, you know, even after this crash, nothing that came like above the first one. like that. So first real good bounce up, we short that thing, for sure. We short that until we see daily money flow really starting to come up to the 0 line. Like, don't be fooled by these little upticks and stuff, okay? We don't want to get in until we've fully crossed. I mean, I know that was way up here, but still had this whole move. So we're good doing USDT trading, you know. I'm risk averse to Bitcoin right now. I've taken quite a bit of positions out. I sold a lot, you know, up here, here, and more here. I was gonna sell more up here, but we never got there. So, yeah, no, 75. That's where my next sell sum was. 75. Okay. Well, I think that's it for today. Nothing too exciting, just we're dumping hard. Once again, I post all these trades that we've been making on Twitter, and I made a Bybit account just for this specifically so I can share them and track progress and show you that I am entering, in fact, entering these trades I'm showing you. This ain't no BS. This is real stuff. Real stuff here on the Maxed Out Crypto channel. So yeah. So anyway, follow me on Twitter. I'll post entries as they happen. And we can... Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. You don't want to listen to me. I'm just some dude on the internet. Never willing to listen to just some dude on the internet. But, you know, we can make money together if you want. It's really what I started this for, is to have a community that we all can make money together. You know, that's what it's all about. Making money together with crypto. Alright, I think that's it for tonight. Leave you with that. I would say levels. I don't know, I'm waiting just for this to chill out. I'm not really looking for any trades until we start seeing this 4 hour at least start to come up. You know, 3 hour doesn't look great. I mean, we kind of missed the short. I don't want to short the bottom. We're maybe divergent on this 1 hour. So that might be our first sign of relief, this divergence on this 1 hour. See if that plays out, and then maybe we'll look to the higher time frames to see if that continues. I know we have a level. We got a spider line down here at 39, and nope, that's our other spider line. Oh, we got spider lines on every chart. Let's pull up this other chart. Levels. I know we have a value area low coming up and a daily right here. So I mean, where's that 1 hour? This 1 hour is kind of playing out like it could come in here and diverge. But I don't know. Don't want to say I'm not comfortable because I could easily enter this trade in a little bit. But just a divergence on the 1 hour and the 6 hour looking so, and the 4 hour money flow looking so huge with another X. It's just, it's hard out here for longer. Alright, well, so these are the values I'm looking at. Future, definitely this monthly is probably a huge one. We don't see monthlies too often. You know, last one was at 60, which would have been a good spot to short, so this is probably a good spot to long. And this level, maybe, and then the spider line, maybe a little more likely. Could see more relief in the spider line. And yeah, like I said, I'll post if I enter on my Twitter and Instagram, and yeah. I think that does it for me tonight, ladies and gents. Enjoy your evening, and happy trading.